Hey guys, if you know me, this is a little out of my comfort zone, but my dad asked me to start this series where I have some of our family members talk about his journey and where their standpoint is from that, and how, like, their story behind that, and maybe we can get somebody to donate my dad a kidney, and that's only the hope. So, we appreciate y'all so much. I know that I do. Just like our little community here, our little clan. We're so thankful for y'all and praying for us and everything that we have going on. It's really appreciated, and we're so glad that y'all are reaching out to us and being so good to us. We're really appreciative of it. So I'm going to start by sharing my story on how I found out my dad had kidney failure and just that process of how I felt and what happened in my life while that was happening. So my dad got diagnosed my senior year of high school. It was during Christmas, like right before I was about to go on Christmas break. I remember like he started losing like eyesight, and just like those are like the starting phases of kidney failure, like the notice points. That was scary because he was having to put on my glasses to see if he could see. It was scary. And then like he went to the doctor and they told him like, hey, you have kidney failure. And I remember him like just trying to power through it. I remember Christmas, he was so cold. He was sitting on the couch with me at my aunt's house, and he was just overweight and just like he was full of water weight because his kidneys weren't working. So obviously like he was just like taking in all the water. And so he was like, it was pitiful. Like he could barely walk. Like he was sad, and it was hard on me to see my dad like that. And with my dad being such a strong person, trying to put that strong like look on himself, that was difficult for me to see my dad like that. What is really tough is like I felt like nothing was slowing down. Like every week I felt like we were at the hospital. We weren't, but like I felt like we were. I feel like something was always going wrong with him. Like he was never going to be better. And that's what freaked me out. And then my senior year of high school, we're still in my senior year. Then like 3 or 4 days before my prom, he has a heart attack. And I get a call while I'm at school from my grandpa saying my dad has had a heart attack. And obviously I freak out. But if you know my grandpa, he's an exaggerative, sweet little man. And in his little mind, it's open heart surgery, but it's not. It's not open heart surgery, but that's how he acts, and it's so funny. But so I call my mom and I get the story straight, and because obviously I'm at school and I'm panicking, and they're like, "Well, if you need to go home, you can go home. Like we'll figure this out." So I stay at school. I call out of work that day, and I watch my sister while my dad's in the hospital. It wasn't but like 2 days after my dad had had a heart attack, he came home, and we went to family dinner that night. Like, my dad came home from the hospital. Like, he wasn't skipping a beat. Like, it was normal for him, like, just to keep going. Like, he didn't stop, if that makes sense about his character and his personality. Like, he just kept going, even though he just had a heart attack 2 days earlier. He kept going. He showed up. He was in my prom pictures. He was there for me, even though he was going through all of these things. And that just shows so much about his character and his personality of he's trying to stay strong for us, even though he might not be staying strong on the inside. When my senior year of high school, I graduate, everything's good. His health is kind of getting there. He's still on dialysis. He's okay. I go that summer. We go to the beach. Everything's good. He goes to dialysis while we're at the beach. He has a couple weekdays. It's okay. We go move me into college, and he gets a call that morning. He didn't tell me because he didn't want to scare me. He wanted it to be my day. But I got a call from the doctor saying that the port in his heart was not right, and there was something wrong with it. So he had to go back, and they had to fix it and do some more stuff on him. And it was a mess. It was a mess. So it was scary because I just moved into college. I was away from home, and my dad was in the hospital. It was just having to go get checked. It was a whole ordeal. And it freaked me out because I'm moving in, and my dad's here in the hospital. And that happened a few times last year. It's scary. It's scary moving away from home when your parent is in the hospital or has tough health issues. It's difficult. So I did go home a lot to visit him and stay with him, and I think that was a huge reason why I wanted to keep going back and forth, is because I was worried about him and worried about his health. Now all we can do is pray, and just pray that he gets a donor, and he gets someone that's willing to donate their kidney to him. The only thing we can do now is just give it to God and give all of our worries and anxieties to him. We're definitely thankful for our little community we have here on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram. I'm thankful that we get to start this series of our family talking about what was going on in our lives. If you don't already follow our Facebook group, Chris's Journey, we'd love for you to share it with your friends and your family and just get his story out there, because that's what really means so much to us and matters right now, is to get that out, so maybe somebody feels the need to donate a kidney to him. This is way out of his comfort zone completely, and if you know him really well, you know that. And so to see him this vulnerable and stuff, it really means like so much, because then that shows another side of how strong he actually is finally saying stuff about his health. And he never tells me anything unless I ask him or I ask my mom. But that's just how he is. So y'all just keep praying for him and everything going on. Y'all have a good day. Bye.